Hey, lovelies. How is everyone doing? Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are listening. Hey, everyone. Please hit that like button as you guys come in. Please hit that like button. Hey, Gigi. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Please hit that like button. I hope you guys have had an amazing day. Welcome to live two of the day. And this is my second live of the day. And we have quite a bit to talk about. So I'm just going to open up my drink as you guys can hear it. I decided to go a little bit fizzy today. So I'm actually having a Fanta. So normally I don't drink a lot of fizzy drinks, but today I decided I was going to get me a fizzy drink. And besides, I had the drink in my fridge for like weeks now because I don't really drink fizzy drinks. So I'm like, I need to just drink it and get it out of the way. So I am going to be drinking with you guys tonight. You guys, I hope you guys get something nice to drink, maybe a Fanta like me or something stronger. You may need it, especially when we start getting through some of the stories we have to talk about today. So today I have like a surprise for you guys if I can get it together. But if not, we'll have to maybe visit that tomorrow. But I'm hoping that on this live I can get it together and so that we can start it tonight. But in the meantime, I am going to be talking about different things. I am going to be talking about Simon and Porsha. It has been a while since we talked about the famous Simon and Porsha Williams. So, well, we're going to be talking about them tonight. I do also want to talk about Ray J a little bit. Um, because it seems like he is going to be getting sued. Okay. And so we are going to get into that a little bit. And we're going to get a little bit into some Bravo news. So Real Housewives of Potomac. So we're going to get into a little bit of that. And also, whilst I had everything prepped for this call, sounds like there has been an update in relation to Porsha and Simon. So I just need to pull that up. All right, let's start. Let's start with Ray J's shenanigans because I have that open at the moment. So let's just start with Ray J and let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Guys, hit that like button if you haven't already. Please hit that like button. Okay, so Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner sue Ray J for defamation after he claimed they were being investigated for a federal RICO. He's unable to accept the end of his fleeting relationship with Miss Kardashian over 20 years ago. Now, to give you guys some backstory, I don't know if you guys know, but Ray J says anything. Ray J has been acting unhinged for a while now. It's like he's always constantly saying something, trying to give us some news that we didn't ask for. So I'm not surprised that it sounds like now he's been held accountable for all of the things that he says. Um, so let's get into that. Um, so Kim and Kris are fed up with Ray J, as we previously posted. Ray J has been going around saying that they are being investigated for a RICO, leading to Kim and Kris filing a defamation suit against the singer. Now, my question is, so here's the thing. He is saying they are being investigated for a RICO. I'm guessing they feel like they're not being investigated for a RICO. But what if he heard this from a reliable source that's what is in the works for them? So I don't know. It just seems a little tricky suing him for that, to be completely honest. I feel like after everything that has been said, I'm surprised this is the first time he's getting sued for something like this. According to the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, Chris and Kim claim Ray J is unable to accept the end of the fleeting relationship with Miss Kardashian over 20 years ago, and is allegedly making up lies against them. In TMZ's documentary, Ray J explicitly stated he would not be surprised if he heard the Kardashians were facing a racketeering charge. He said, I might believe it. Then months later, Ray J doubled down on the Rico talk while on stream, claiming that he's helping the feds investigate the Kardashians for an alleged Rico. It's given, are you okay, sir? Even if you're helping the feds, who in their right mind comes out to tell the world that he's helping the feds investigate somebody for an alleged Rico? That's crazy. The feds is coming. There's nothing I can do about it. It is worse than Diddy. Honestly, I don't want to say he's acting unhinged, but I really feel like Ray J is acting a little unhinged. It's almost like, Ray J, what is it that you know that the rest of us do not? These are the questions I want to ask, because the way he's moving, it's definitely given like there is definitely some stuff that Ray J knows, but at the same time, can we even trust anything Ray J is saying? Because if the Kardashians are to be believed, then he's just literally an unhinged ex that has refused to give up. Chris and Kim say these statements have no basis, and his attacks have caused them substantial and ongoing harm to their personal and professional reputation. The lawsuit asks for unspecified compensatory and punitive damages. And I'm guessing this is the clip where Ray J is saying this. This is the thing. If Ray J is unable to prove the truth of that, it is not looking good. It is not looking good. And if Chris and them lot are able to prove that it was a lie, then yes, money is going to have to drop, honey. Hi, Brelin. How are you? It's been a while. I hope you're good. After being accused of being Cassie's rug dealer in Didi's trial and Ray J trying to leave the country and told the world about it, I would be a better brother to Brandy and hubby to Princess Love. That's is the thing. I feel like Ray J has his own demons. I don't know what they are, but I feel like he definitely has a lot of things going on privately. And I don't think until he's able to fully get over those things that he has going on privately, I feel like Ray J will continue to be a menace. I feel like Ray J is going to continue to be a menace. That's just my personal opinion. Okay. So let's just read a little bit of the comments and see what is being said. So Chris is the last person I would ever want coming for me. I know, because Chris is not going to be playing. I knew this was coming. He talks too much. Not surprised at all. I'll be honest, I felt like he was probably going to get sued, but I didn't know that this was the one that was going to get him sued, because I feel like he has been saying a lot of different things. So to be completely honest, I'm not shocked that he's getting sued. I will say I'm shocked that this is the statement that is getting him sued, but at the same time, it's like you play stupid game, you win stupid prizes, right? So Chris about to show him what protecting an empire looks like. Okay? Period. Good. I'm tired of him. He knows she passed the bar, right? Ooh, clock it. Clock it. Ray J is truly obsessed with that family. This is the thing. I would have thought like he would have gotten over whatever he and Kim had all these years ago. He's moved on to have a family. He's gotten married. He has children. Like, Ray J, what is going on? Why can't you let it go? So yeah, it is very, very odd. Someone said he brought it on himself. Yep, that is absolutely what it is given. It's definitely given. He brought it on himself. Um, okay. Now look at him, see what running your mouth will get you. Absolutely, especially if there is no reason for you to be running your mouth. Um, okay, sorry guys, I just had to respond to the message. I was waiting for this. To be honest, I wasn't waiting for him to get sued, but I'm not surprised he's getting sued. Let's just say that. Okay, so let's move on to Simon, honey. Okay, let's start off here. Should we start off here? Let me, or should I do, because I think OMFG, I love how they captured that. So maybe let's go over there. Give me a second. Is it OMFG? Or let me see. Was it OMFG? Give me a second. Sorry, guys. It's just because I feel like it shows everything in real time and oh, actually, it's the Bravo Shade Room. Sorry, guys. All right, let me share this tab instead. Okay, so do you guys remember this post where Simon said, "You didn't make the cut for Dirty December 2025. Find another daddy." And I remember he posted this on his story. And I don't know if we necessarily talked about it. We may have talked about it. But then after that, guess what happened? Simon filed an affidavit in a Nigerian court to withdraw his sponsorship. We can't even see the full thing properly. My goodness. Okay, maybe I better go back to these people. Uh this is actually low-key annoying. Sorry guys. Um Oh, okay. We're just going to have to read in between the lines. Simon filed an affidavit in Nigerian court to withdraw his sponsorship for Porsha's residency permit. Um, Basically, she will not be welcomed back to Nigeria for Dirty December. This is his way of honoring that promise. My thing is like, she has you pressed. Like, it's fine for you to withdraw your residency or like your sponsorship for the residency, absolutely. But the fact that you're saying that, she's not going to be welcomed back to Desi December, and this is your way of honoring that promise, is like, why are you so pressed about her wanting to be in? Why are you so pressed with her wanting to be on the thing? It doesn't make any sense. Let her have fun in Nigeria. That is her thing. Let her enjoy herself in Nigeria. Let her do her thing in Nigeria. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Oh. You're a finalist for, oh wow, that's amazing. You guys, please go over to Braylin's YouTube channel and support him. Make sure you hit that like button on his chat, on his videos. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you do that, please. Um, sorry guys. I'm going to just give me a few minutes. Give me a few seconds, sorry. But please hit that like button in the meantime. Give me a second. Okay, guys, sorry I'm back. Please hit that like button, everyone. Please hit that like button. Yes, Simon is extremely petty. Why wouldn't he want her to travel to Nigeria? This is the question, right? At the end of the day, she is a grown woman. If she wants to go to Nigeria, go to Dirty December, have a good time, why is he so pressed? He almost it's almost like he feels like he is the only reason she has access to Nigeria. Now, here's the thing. It may have been that the first time she ever went to Nigeria was through Simon. Absolutely. But remember, she did that DNA test and she's low key Nigerian. So I don't. Oh, sorry. I need to just remove my phone, put my laptop on DND. It's like the one day I decide to go live, that's when everyone now starts sending me messages. Sorry about that, guys. Um, so my thing is like, think about it, right? Yes, she may have never been to Nigeria without him before, um, but she should be allowed to go to Nigeria. At the end of the day, she is a grown woman who actually has some Nigerian roots. When she did her ancestry DNA test or whatever, she found out she was a certain percentage Nigerian, right? So she is as much a Nigerian as the rest of us, right? So I don't think that she shouldn't be able to go to Nigeria if she wants to go to Nigeria. Of course, he's allowed to withdraw his sponsorship. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's what he says. There is a level of control that is coming across with what he's saying. He's literally saying, this is not my way of honoring that promise that she's not going to go to Dirty December. It's like, why are you so pressed? It just reminded me of last December, Porsha and Phaedra were in Nigeria. And so I low key think like he is petty and he's being so pressed because Porsha was clearly having the time of her life in Nigeria in Dirty December last year. And so now he's trying to make it clear that she is not coming back to Nigeria, at least not for Dirty December. And I'm just like, you just don't know it. What Simon needs to realize is yes, you may be pressed, you may be so sad, but that doesn't mean that people don't like Porsha. That doesn't mean that Porsha doesn't have any other way of being in Nigeria. Let's be clear. I bet there are so many other people that would be more than willing to sponsor somebody like Porsha Williams. Let's be for real. I bet some men in Nigeria are lining up just to be able to see Porsha Williams. So they will sponsor her or do whatever it needs to be done to get her to be able to come back to Nigeria. Now, I don't know if she has plans to go to Nigeria for Dirty December, but I remember last time she was in Nigeria, she was hanging with like the likes of like Toke Makinwa and like some of the popular celebrities in Nigeria. So obviously, I feel like she runs in circles where all it takes is a phone call to somebody and they will get her a visa to come to Nigeria. I struggle to believe that Simon has such a deep, long reach where she will not be able to come back to Nigeria. I just don't get that impression. But you lot, let me know what you all think. Do you really think Simon can stop her from going back to Nigeria if she wants to visit Nigeria? I honestly just don't see that happening. Sorry, give me a second. Let me plug my thing in. Yeah, I just don't see that happening. It's very, very odd. I just think it's almost like you don't want her to have fun, you don't want her to flourish. Like she's no longer with you. If she wants to be in Nigeria, throwing that ass in a circle, that's her business. That is her business. That has nothing to do with you. You're no longer her husband. You guys are divorced now. So it's like, mind your business. Let that woman have fun in Nigeria and meet her new man. Okay. So let's see. So then Porsha responds and puts something in her story, basically saying I'm a Nigerian. Oof. I'm an American. Can you see? I'm being slow tonight. I'm an American, silly Simon. I can go where I want. Ooh, how about you? Okay. Mm-mm-mm. When I say Porsha was like, I'm a rub it in, and I don't blame Porsha because every opportunity he gets, he wants to rub it in. He is petty. I bet, I bet he regrets. Well, they both probably regret ever meeting each other because it's like they're definitely a match for each other. They're both extremely petty. Portia never starts it, but she would finish it. She's like, if you want to be petty, let's go. Most people would have just been like, oh, I'm gonna just ignore him and mind my business. Portia is like, no, I am not ignoring him. He wants attention. Let me give him attention. And I feel like that is how Portia has been rolling this entire time. Portia is like, I'm here for, if this is what you want to do, let's go. So now, let's see what people are saying in the comments. Portia literally rattled his entire existence and did. She got him so pressed. Absolutely agree. Because he's definitely moving like someone that is pressed the heck out. Like pressed like a panini. Simon really thought Portia loved him. Well, she said be his peace. She was his peace until she wasn't. Mm-mm-mm. I bet she was taking good care of him. He was coming home to some cooked meals all the time. He really thought like she was down bad. And she showed him like, I may be all acting this way, but no, I'm not going to let you take the piss out of me. I think that is what happened. Portia really got him upset. Salty Simon. We need to move on with life and stop harassing. He needs to move on with life and stop harassing that lady. Bitterness is so strong in his eyes and soul. Someone said, Alexa, play obsessed. Clock it. Clock it. Okay. So apparently there is an update. So let's go over to Portia's page and see the update for ourselves, okay? See what Porsha has to say. Porsha has gotten, so let me give you the context. 4 hours ago, she posted this, right? 2 hours later, she got 16 offers for a Nigerian passport. This is the thing about Nigeria. This is why I'm like, you look, best believe people are lining up. People are lining up to hook Porsha up. That's just the reality. So 16 offers for a Nigerian passport or sponsors and counting. Okay. The Lord has blessed us. Who want to go? Dirty December, here we come. Okay. Now, I am just here for it. It is going to be hilarious if Porsha is able to go to Dirty December. I'm gonna need Porsha to reach out to all these sponsors, make sure it's airtight, and then go to Nigeria. Like, I'm gonna need you to secure it because this is the thing. No matter how wealthy Simon is, there are people in Nigeria that are way wealthier than Simon is. Which means all she needs is to get the right person, and she can be on the next flight to Nigeria. Because all it takes is knowing the right people. Next thing you get a visa. Know the right people. Next thing you get this. So I really don't think she is going to struggle. I would be surprised if she really is unable to go to Dirty December. And I hope she is petty enough This is just me because I want to bring you all the content and I want to laugh and kiki about it. Imagine that she is able to show up to Dirty December and have a blast and stay there for weeks and come back. Simon will be so pressed. And you guys know last time when she was in Dirty December, the next thing there was a rumor about her dealing with some Nigerian man. Of course, she denied the rumors. But imagine how Simon will feel when he finds out, when maybe another rumor comes up about her dealing with some other newbie, some wealthy man that like Simon doesn't even have money like him. Simon is probably gonna be more mad. You think Simon is mad now? Simon gonna be mad when he finds out like there is no way of him sort of holding her back and not being able to go to Nigeria. Mad. Okay, let's see. At this point with Simon, it seems he needs the Bravo check more. Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay. Please hit that like button, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit that like button. Okay. Let's go back. Yeah, so I'm really curious for who these sponsors are. I'm just like, share the sponsors with the group, honey. Share the sponsors with the group. Okay. So what I wanted to show you guys is taking a little bit of time, but let me just see if I can get this on my laptop. In the meantime, let me just make sure I have covered all of the things I wanted to cover before moving on. Yvonne said the Simon guy is nuts. Absolutely. I just feel like at this point it's giving obsessed. Like, let this woman rest. There is no need. Like, what are we doing? Let this woman rest. It's been how long? How many months has it been since the whole divorce saga? And it's like, yet it never ends. We've had one season of drama. It never ends. And so it's just like, enough is enough. Personally, I'm just like, I'm over it. I'm like, Simon, you don't own Nigeria. And I'm sure there are lots of Nigerians. Like when Porsha was in Nigeria last December, people were loving her. So I just feel like he has no right. He has no right to ban her from Nigeria. Like, who do you think you are? Trying to ban who from Nigeria, please. Doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. Okay, so hi Yvonne, good evening. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Yvonne, are you in the UK? Just because you said evening, and I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Okay, so you guys, pardon my tardiness for today. It's just something that I wanted to show you guys, and I have not been able to get it on my laptop. Oh, you're in Canada. Oh, that's cool. I was in Canada earlier this year. Actually, where in Canada are you? Do you live? Do you live in Toronto? I was in Toronto and Quebec, actually. So, but yeah. Simon would do whatever he can to Porsha. Absolutely. And low-key, I feel a little bit concerned, I'm not gonna lie. Cause I'm thinking like, I know we're all just like laughing and kicking, but I hope like it's nothing that serious. Like, I hope that he wouldn't do anything like crazy, like completely outlandish. I hope so, but I can't lie to you and say that sometimes I don't wonder whether like he may take it too far one day. Low key, I really be wondering whether he may take it too far one day. Not gonna lie. Um, but I really hope that he never does that, because like that's just, yeah. I really hope he never does that, to be completely honest. I just think hopefully he would have enough sense to never do such a thing. Just my perspective. Um, okay, so what I wanted to show you guys just doesn't seem to be working. Sorry, I'm having some tech issues. Um, give me a second, guys. Sorry. Doesn't have text. Toronto. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, nice. I was in Toronto for like a week earlier this year. So no text. Sorry, Tommy, I just sent you a message. Can you please help me do that real quick, please? But yeah, whilst that is happening, let's go back on neighborhood talk and see if there's anything interesting to talk about. Oh, let's do Bravo Shade Room. Okay. So Ashley says that Stacy and a new member are liars. So let's hear what Ashley has to say.
Versus Stacy showdown, and it feels like that's going to be the setup for the season. Unpacking Stacy's lies, alleged lies.
Love how that man corrected himself. He's like, alleged lies. He is not trying to get sued.
Where did you land with Stacy? Is she a liar?
Stacey is a bona fide liar, let the record reflect. I think everyone can say that, and I can really say that with confidence. And honestly, every day is a new day, and I take it one step at a time with her, because everything she says to me, I'm always keeping my good eye on her.
Wow. I want to know what Stacy lied about. Now, I will say, in all fairness to Ashley, I did think that Stacy was lying through her teeth at the reunion. Absolutely lying through her teeth. First, she said she was not doing anything very similar to Happy Eddie. She has no plans of doing that. The lie detector proved that that was a lie. And then we have the man that was paid allegedly to be her man on the show. And then just call him. Let's clarify it. Nope. It was definitely given that was a lie. So I'm not surprised that she's being called a liar. If we think about it, that's two pretty serious lies so early on. Basically, on your first season, you're already being caught in two lies. That's crazy.
Always.
And your nose away because the breath situation.
I mean, I hate to be.
Do you know the thing about Stacy's breath? Allegedly, okay. I remember I was listening to Kempire one day, and Kempire met her, and apparently her breath was hot. So it sounds like there's definitely something wrong with her breath that she needs to get fixed. And the thing is, like, I understand, like, sometimes every now and then, maybe like you haven't eaten all day and all of that stuff, so your breath is a little bit hot. But when it comes to the point where your breath is consistently hot, then there is something else wrong with that. And the thing is, I always wonder, people that have hot breath, it's like, do you not notice? Like, this is the question I have. Do you not notice that your breath is hot? Do you not notice that your breath kicks? Like, I just don't, or are you in denial? I say that because there was this guy I used to work with, and he had the most, oh, even thinking about it now is giving me nightmares. He had the worst breath I've ever smelled in my life. Absolutely disgusting. And he would move so close. He did not understand personal space. So he would move so close to my face to try to talk to me. And I'm sorry, I will not let somebody's hot breath, especially, I can't allow you to be so close to me that you can practically spit on me. So I then move backwards, and then he tries moving forward, and I'm moving backwards. But his breath was always so hot. His breath was always like, and I just did not know what was going on, and I couldn't think of a respectful way to say like personal space. But what I would do would be like, maybe I'll create some sort of distance between us. Like if I need to have conversations about stuff, instead of going to his desk to talk to him, I speak from maybe across the desk or something. Um, but it was just so uncomfortable because it's like you want to offer him a mint, but it's like every single day your breath is hot. Like it's one thing for it to be a one-off, right? But every single day something is wrong that needs to be fixed. But like, I don't know, you guys help me in the chat. If that ever happened to you, what would you say? Would you say something? Would you tell somebody that their breath is hot? Like, let me know. Would you tell, or would you just keep quiet like nothing happened? Let me know what you all would do. If you were at work, if you were doing whatever, and someone's breath was so hot, would you speak up and tell them that their breath is hot, or would you stay quiet? Okay, so someone says, I would speak up. Okay. Anyone else will speak up and say, honey, your breath stinks. And how would you say it? Would you be like, your breath stinks, or like, I don't like the way, like, do you mind moving backwards a little bit? I think you're too close to my face. Like, how does that conversation even happen? Like, I don't know. How does that conversation even happen? Like, if you're my friend, then I'll be like, okay, honey, there you go. That's a mint, right? But I don't know how I'm supposed to have a conversation with somebody and let them know like their breath stinks right there and then. Like, I don't know. It's just so odd, so weird. I wouldn't, I don't know if I would do that. Tommy says, I would stay quiet. I wouldn't want to hurt their feelings. I know that is exactly what I did as well. But I would move like backwards and like sort of try to create distance between us because it was just it was really bad. And it got to the point where I was even getting nauseous because it smelled so bad. So yeah, I probably would stay quiet. Although I feel like the older I get, the more I don't really give a toss. Like I was way younger at the time. It was one of my early jobs. But like now I feel like, I don't know. Low key, I'm gonna be like, sorry, do you mind if I don't know. Yeah, but it depends on how bad it is. If it's really that bad, I might have to say something like, oh, have you eaten today? And if they say yes, I'm like, oh, really? Okay. Should I give you a mint? Like, I don't know, but I would low key be a little bit like, yeah. I'm not sure I would be quiet, to be completely honest. But yeah, I do understand not wanting to hurt anybody's feelings. Anyways, let's keep watching the video.
The one to have to tell her, but you want to tell your friend too, right? Yeah. Like if you're melting my eyelash.
Oh, Ashley is crazy. Ashley said, if you're melting my eyelashes, oh my gosh. Oh, I was about to drink my drink and I couldn't even put that drink because I started to have the visuals and now I feel disgusted. Oh my goodness.
She's like, I'm gonna tell you. So
you do a pretty good Stacey impersonation. Can you give me a little? You're Stacey right now.
We have to appreciate that she has like this Midwest thing. She's like, Ashley Darby, how dare you say that to me? I never. And she does her.
Yes. Soap opera theatrics.
I know. I mean, I love it. I do love that. I live for it.
We also got a lot of Season of Potomac to watch. What do you think is going to surprise Big Ashley versus to watch? What do you think is going to surprise viewers the most about?
This is the thing. I really hope that this new season is not lackluster, because I would be so annoyed. Because it's like, you guys come out here and act like, oh, it's going to be such an amazing season. Like, okay, it better be.
Season 10.
I think viewers will be very surprised by who pops up and the different sides of people we see. I know that I personally, there were some people who came into our group or who are already in our group who are just bona fide liars. Bona fide and bad liars at that.
So beyond Stacey, there's another liar in our midst.
Yes, there is.
Wow. I would hate to be labeled a liar, though. That is crazy work. I wonder who the second liar is. Who is the second liar? Who are the new people for this season? I'm trying to remember. Like, who do we know the liar is?
Do you want to name a name?
No, you'll find out for yourself.
There we go.
Coming very soon to you.
Monique is back on our screens. How would you rate her return, and what kind of Monique are we getting?
I think everyone is going to be very pleasantly surprised by the Monique they see. I know I was. Now, the thing is, Monique and I have kept in touch over the last few years, and I've watched her evolution. I've watched her growth. But even when I saw her, even when I reconnected with her, she's a completely different woman in all the best ways.
Oh, okay. Now, I want to see the new Monique, because let me be clear. It's not like I take Ashley's word as gospel. But the fact that Ashley is saying, like, even though she has kept in touch with her, still seeing who she is so different. And it would be nice to see like a light Monique, because I think for the longest time she was not happy in that marriage. And so the Monique we saw was the Monique that was extremely unhappy in her relationship. And so it would be interesting to see that now that is not a factor anymore. It would be nice to see the happy Monique, the pleasant Monique, hopefully.
So I'm very excited because we kind of lead parallel lives, Monique and I. So it's nice that she's back here with me right where she belongs.
To watch. What do you think is going to...
Okay, so it sounds like things with Ashley and Monique are good. Because she's over here talking about like them living parallel lives. Okay. So they're definitely teaming up this season, that's for sure. I think what it sounds like is it's gonna be the people that have been on this season for a while, or on the show for a while, versus the newbie Stacey, and whoever the next newbie is. And then when the Grand Dame comes, I feel like there would be some clips of, or insertions of her in the season. I don't know how they're going to do it, because she only came back in September, and so how much more involvement are we going to see? And then the question also is, are they still filming? These are some of the things that I'm curious about. Like, are they still filming? How much engagement are we going to get from Karen this season? All right, let's see what Giselle has to say. I know you call her Gizzy or Gizzy or whatever, but anyway. Giselle says she's happy to reconnect with Monique. She definitely doesn't have 4 homes now. Okay, let's see what that's about.
Just saw the return of Monique Samuels, a person who
did we see that coming?
No.
No, I neither did I.
So when that hit your inbox, what was your reaction?
I was like, what? Who said what? But I, Ashley kind of like warmed me into it, because Ashley and her have been communicating throughout the years. Monique has been gone for 5 seasons. And
wow, it's been 5 seasons. That's the thing, you almost forget that it has been that long, don't you? I feel like low-key, you kind of forget it's been that long. Interesting.
she's been through a lot. She's been divorced now, and she has moved, and she doesn't live in Potomac anymore. I don't know.
Oh, she doesn't live in Potomac anymore. So how does it work? Does she come in to film? Interesting.
How many homes she has now, but it's not for. So she's been through a lot, and I was actually happy to just connect with her and just see where her head is.
Okay, so she's a changed Monique from the last time we saw her.
That's what she says.
Okay,
Yes.
so we'll have
Oh, Giselle is so funny. Giselle said that's what she says. Like, honey, is she a different Monique? Is she not? Like, she said that's what she says. I guess we don't know.
to watch and see if that's.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
We did see in the trailer you writing that note to Karen.
Yes.
So were you in communication with her while she was away, and have you talked to her since she's gotten out?
I have spoken to her. I was in communication with her via a friend.
Which also. You talked to her since she's gotten out.
I have spoken to her. I was in communication with her via a friend of hers and Ray. I've spoken to her since she's been out, and I'm.
Okay, so she was in communication with her, and then also in communication with her through. Oh, interesting.
Just happy to have my girl out here in the wild, free.
And she is free, and hopefully back
free.
season 11.
I pray. Yeah, I hope so.
We got to get through season 10 first. You talked to her since she's gotten out.
I have spoken to her. I was in communication with her via a friend of hers and Ray.
Oh, via a friend of hers and Ray. Okay, fine. At least she kept in touch, because like sometimes most people, right, like especially if like, as you know, Karen and Giselle are like frenemies on the show, right? So I feel like the fact that she actually still checked in on her and was, you know, making sure that she was good, that shows that she actually genuinely likes Karen, at least to an extent, right? Because most people will not bother. They'll leave you there to serve your sentence without reaching out at all. So I think the fact that she even tried reaching out, I think, yeah, is a testament to the fact that she genuinely doesn't hate Karen.
I've spoken to her since she's been out, and I'm just happy to have my girl out here in the wild, free.
And she is free, and hopefully back
free.
season 11.
I pray. Yeah, I hope so.
We got to get through season 10 first. You talked to her.
Yes. So I guess we're not going to see that much of Karen, to be honest. That's what it is feeling like, that we're not going to see a lot from Karen. That is what it's absolutely given. We're probably not going to see much of Karen this season, and then we'll have to wait next season to see the Grand Dame. I guess it is what it is, you know, like, you know, actions have consequences at the end of the day. What can we do? What can we do? Now, I did want to show you something, but where are we with it? Give me a second. Where are we with it? Let me just see if there's anything interesting to talk about.
Glow, it's now been a little more than 2 months since.
First of all, can we shout out to Glorilla with the glass skin, honey. Her skin is skinning. She looks good.
This traumatic event took place. Why are you deciding to speak out now?
Well, because I feel like me and my brother and sister, we were victims in this situation, but somehow they're trying to paint us out to be suspects, and I just feel like that's all the way wrong.
Interesting.
Grammy-nominated rapper Glorilla sitting down for her first TV interview since she and her family.
So she speaks out about being arrested. She shared that she and her siblings are victims of a crime but are now being painted as suspects. Clues addressed on the drug charge came after her home was broken into. Wow. Okay. With more than 700 worth of items stolen. Okay, that makes sense. So it's almost like if it's been broken into, if her house was broken into, then that the rugs could have literally just been placed there. I see. Absolutely. I see. Okay. I need to figure out an intermission song for you guys because low key, I need to do something really quickly, but I'm just like, I don't have no intermission song. Intermission song to give you guys in the meantime. I'm gonna quickly put it on a loop, and I will come back in a second. Please give me a second, guys. Hit that like button if you guys haven't already. Sorry, this live is a bit chaotic, but I just need to get this round. I promise. Don't worry, it will be fun. It will be a fun thing for us to do together. But give me a second. Let me just get that bit sorted. Hey guys, we're back. Thank you so much for your patience. Please hit that like button. Thank you so much for your patience. Please hit that like button. Okay, so I have found a way to show you guys, but for some reason, it doesn't seem to be updating what I wanted to show you. Give me a second. So I think what I'll do is I will introduce it, and then in the meantime, one second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really not this disorganized. So sorry about that. All right. Okay. So I am going to share my screen with you guys in a second. And we are going to play a game. We're going to play a game. Okay. So this game is going to be a who would you rather. It's sort of like a this or that version where I'll be showing you a few different people and then I'll be asking you who do you prefer and why. It's just something fun to do every now and then. We can, whilst we're on live, we can just have fun playing around with it. Okay. All right. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Okay. All right. You guys should be able to see my screen now. Okay, fantastic. So, who would you prefer? If you had to choose between Martell Holt and Marsau, who would you prefer to choose, or who would you choose? Yeah, let me know, you guys. Who would you choose between Martell and Marsau? If you had to choose only one person for Love and Marriage Huntsville, who would you choose between Marsau and Martell? Just one of them. You can't choose both. You can't say none of them, or can you? If you had to choose one of them, who would you choose, Martell or Marsau? Let me know in the chat. Who would you choose? Someone said Marsau. Okay. Why would you choose Marsau? I'm curious. Why would you choose Marsau? Let me know. So, ain't nobody choosing Martell? Marsau is funny. That I agree with. Marsau is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Like, Marsau definitely. I would say if I had to choose one between one of them, I can definitely understand. I can understand the urge to choose. I can definitely understand the urge to choose Marsau. Definitely, I can understand that. Okay. Anybody will anybody choose Martell or just Marsau? Yeah. If I had to choose one too, I would say Marsau personally. I feel like, why do you say Marsau is better? Because low key, I feel like both of them have probably, stepped out. So, okay, it seems like we have another Marsau in the chat. Marsau is definitely winning this. So far, Marsau is definitely winning this. I absolutely love that no one is choosing Martell. Everybody's like, yeah, nah, we know better than to choose Martell. Oh, that's hilarious. He's just not as evil as Martell, I guess. Yeah, I think you'd be right because, yeah, Marsau might be misogynistic. Marsau might not see it for women who don't want to stay at home. But Marsau is definitely not a Martell. Martell is just, yeah, extremely, yeah. Just the presence of Martell just annoys me, to be honest. But I will say, yeah, Martell it does entirely too much, so I'm not surprised. Okay. So, power couple. Who do you think is a power couple between Tisha and Marsau and Kimmy and Maurice? Who y'all think? Who are you voting for? You have to choose one. Pow to your head, you have to choose one. Who are you choosing as a power couple? You have to choose one. You can't say no. You can't say I'm not choosing one person. You have to choose one person between Marsau and Tisha or Maurice and Kimmy. Honestly, they're both terrible choices, but like, I guess that's what makes it fun. You have to choose between either of them. Who are you choosing? I see Marsau and Tisha. Why do you say Marsau and Tisha? Why do you say Marsau and Tisha? That's what I want to know. I see another Marsau and Tisha in the chat. Why are you lot choosing Marsau and Tisha? Ooh, because Maurice didn't care about his wife when she had cancer. Clock it. Clock it. Maurice was not feeling that at all. Maurice was out here just wanting to satisfy himself. That is it. That is all. So yeah. Personally, I don't think either of them are a power couple or anyone that I would be out here looking up to. But I will say, if I had to choose one, pow to the head, you must choose one, regardless of how you feel, then I will have no other option but having to choose. I'll have to choose Marsau and Tisha, to be completely honest. I have to choose Marsau and Tisha. Yeah, that's what I would say. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Ooh, who is the most annoying, Destiny or Martell? What do you lot think? Who is the most annoying, Destiny or Martell? I'm kind of curious what you lot would think about this. Who is the most annoying, Destiny or Martell? Who are you lot voting for? Destiny or Martell? Who are you putting your money on? Who is more annoying? Oh my goodness, Tommy, that's exactly what I would have chosen. Destiny. Why do you say Destiny? If you say the same thing I want to say, I would be like, girl, how? Destiny, Destiny, Destiny. Because of the way she follows Martell, girl, bye. I would say Destiny as well. I would say Destiny because I just feel like Destiny has no loyalty to anybody. I hated the way she was handling the whole Moses situation. I hated the way she handled Melody. I just think she is just very annoying just in general. So yeah, I definitely vote for her. Pat B says Destiny because she's low down. Yep, absolutely agree. I think Destiny is one of those people. She has shown herself to be someone who lacks integrity, who is dishonest, and I just feel like low key she's a little bit of a social climber as well. So yeah, I definitely think she's the most annoying. I don't think Martell can be as annoying as her. I just think he's just unhinged. But yeah, I find Destiny the most annoying personally. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Destiny definitely gives social climber. I agree. I think about the way she handles certain people, especially the way she handles Stormy, in my opinion. I feel like she handles Stormy a certain way because she sees what she can get from Stormy. She sees that Stormy has built a successful business and she can get that from Stormy. She knows that Stormy can plug her into certain places, can bring her to certain events. Um, and so it's very much given she must plug herself into that. Whatever it is that Stormy got going on, she must plug herself into that. Sometimes I see her in the comments, and it's one thing to like, yeah, support your friend and stuff. But low-key, sometimes the way I see her in the comments, it's just, I don't know, it's entirely too much. So low-key, I be wondering, like, what is this lady doing? Like, she is definitely given, I want you to give me access. I know being friends with you will give me access. I get to come to Atlanta. I get to do all of these things, which normally her brand is not at a point where she can do any of those things. But attaching herself to someone like Stormy will give her access into certain rooms. So I definitely feel like, yeah, that's part of the reasons why I can't stand it. Pat B says yes, agreed. Sneaky and sleeping with other people's men, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think that. Yeah, I think that's part of why I think she's also annoying. I think that she is very sneaky. I completely agree with that. I don't know if she's sleeping with nobody's man, of course, but I definitely think she's very sneaky. I think she likes to um play both sides a little bit, like when she would be talking to Melody about stuff, then she'll also be talking to Martell about stuff. It's like, honey, whose side are you on? You're straddling the fence. It's very much given very sneaky. The fact that you could accuse somebody of like downright disgusting things but still stay best friends with them, in quotation marks, that's definitely concerning. I also feel like she was always going above and beyond and wanting Melody to be her village. Remember, there was this conversation where it was like, ooh, I need a village. You have a village. And she was practically like making this whole drama about it. But it's like, even the kids did not like her. Those kids had some discernment, some good discernment. The fact that they knew that this ain't the one, those kids have really good discernment. That's why she was mad Mel didn't want to be a friend. Exactly. It was definitely giving like low-key pressed. She's like, you must be my friend. I want a village. But yeah, it's just so annoying. Absolutely most annoying person ever on that show. Definitely I give that to Destiny. Without any doubt, Destiny wins. Okay, and finally, okay, so the question should say who is the fakest of them all, not it girl, because in none of them are it girls. But who is the fakest? Tisha or Kimmy? Tisha or Kimmy, who is the fakest? Who y'all think is the fakest? Tisha or Kimmy? If you had to put your money on something, who is the fakest? Who y'all choosing? Tisha or Kimmy? Oh, I'm seeing Kimmy. Okay. So Tommy says Kimmy. Someone else says Kimmy. Okay. Anyone else think Tisha or Kimmy? Kimmy is winning. Kimmy is winning. Who is the fakest of them all? Tisha, Kimmy. Who is the fakest of them all? Kimmy. Yeah. Yeah. Why do you lot think it's Kimmy? Let me know what you guys think. Why do you think it's Kimmy? I'm not saying I agree or don't agree, but why Kimmy? Kimmy is probably somewhere at home like, how did I get in it? Kimmy is probably thinking like, how did I get in it? So I see you guys are voting for Kimmy in the chat, but why Kimmy? Why Kimmy? Why do you think Kimmy is the fakest? Kimmy, because she throws rocks and hides her hands, in my opinion. Yeah, I can definitely see that, to be honest. I can definitely see that Kimmy throws rocks and hides her hands. I think she also knows how to make things sound more pleasant than they are. It's almost like she could literally be saying to you, "You're so unintelligent," but because she says it calmly and she smiles, if you're not paying attention, you could miss the fact that she just read you for filth. She just called you unintelligent. She just basically called you stupid. And so I think that that's also something I've noticed. I also think that she goes where the wind blows. She goes where the wind blows. If she feels like it's in her best interest to be a stand for you, then she'll be a stand for you. If she thinks it's in her best interest to be against you, then of course, guess what she's going to do? Be against you. Also, I don't even know how, I know this is slightly different, but it's the way my brain works. I don't know what's happening with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, did it just go off air for like how many weeks again? Like, it's like, what is going on? You 1 minute you think like, oh yeah, Love and Marriage Huntsville is out, da da da, and then you're watching. Then they take a break. It's like, how many breaks do you lot take in one season? It's one season. Yeah, so many breaks. Absolutely annoying. But anyway, I do agree that Kimmy is the fakest of them all. If I had to choose as well, I would have chosen Kimmy. I feel like if maybe we should have added a question, who is the most insecure, or who is the most jealous of them all? I would say Tisha. I feel like Tisha is extremely insecure, extremely jealous. Yeah, definitely Tisha. But when it comes to fakery, pretending to be something you're not, pretending to feel a certain way when deep down you don't feel that way. My vote is on Kimmy. Okay, let's do a little bit of, I don't want to say stalking, but let's do a little bit of investigation. It's been a while since we've posted anything about Melody. So let's go over there on her page and see what she has going on. Okay, so these are pinned. These are old videos, if I'm not mistaken. This is 5 days ago. About last night. Congrats, Crystal Bass, the entire cast, production team, crew, and everyone who supported this film. Hard work and dedication are the greatest equalizers. That is a good word. I'm not gonna lie. That is so good. Because yeah, like hard work will be getting you in rooms. If you work hard, if you pour your all into your work, you will eventually see the fruits. But yeah, she looks lovely. Sounds amazing. I wonder, was she in the movie? Do you guys know? Okay, let's see. She has an event coming up. Oh, it's already passed. Sorry, guys. Oh, bless. Late to the party. Okay, look at her with the boss suit. From reality TV to the runway, entrepreneur and star of Love and Marriage Huntsville made her emerge fashion show debut with a collection that lit the New York Fashion Week stage. Oh, that's amazing. So Melody was in the show. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. Let's hear what she's saying. Let's refresh this and then let's hear what she's saying.
Lovely, the beautiful Melody Cherie. How are you, love?
I am doing wonderful, blessed, excited, like filled with adrenaline right now because tonight was it was more than I imagined.
Wow.
Yeah, the energy of the crowd was just great.
And tell me about that, because like Emerge is all about showcasing and highlighting emerging designers. What does that mean to you as an emerging designer?
So, I think that it's great to find opportunity and to be given opportunity. And I do that myself in my business. So the fact that I was able to, stumble upon Emerge and Dion, who are giving these opportunities to new.
First of all, Melody looks good. Her skin looks good. She looks healthy and happy. Love that for her.
Designers, that's what it's all about. That was everything for me. So I'm glad to be here. I'm thankful to be right here in New York from Alabama, representing my brand, 7th Avenue Beauty.
And who is that lady with the fro? She is beautiful as well. That's wonderful. I'm so happy that Melody is doing her thing, having the time of her life, doing what she loves to do. Love that for her. I have to mute this, but let's see Melody walking. Okay, Melody. Okay, Melody. I see 7th Avenue. Okay. All right, Melody. God said go. Okay. Oh, wow. It's worldwide, baby. Okay. Love that. Love that. New York Fashion Week. That's amazing. Love that for Melody. Oh, that is amazing. Let's see what Melody's saying. The whole SAB crew winning, squad winning. This one was for us, New York Fashion Week. Shout out to all the young models who rock SAB. When I say God gave me the exact ones who I needed to be connected to, they went out and purchased roses for me between fittings, asked if I would mentor them. Oh, that is so sweet. And they were so thankful for the hospitality and kindness. And I said, yeah, this right here is all about that. Listen, kindness and the God in you will show up wherever you are. Always strive to make a positive impact. And they were even excited to be rocking God Said Go. This was an entire spiritual or divine assignment. And to think I didn't say yes to the opportunity until September the 5th. In 1 week, I made it happen with God's help and the support and prayers of you. Wow, that is so beautiful. I love that she decided to go for it. I think sometimes people would be like, oh, it's too late. I can't make it work, blah, blah, blah. But the fact that she did. And see this person saying, so blessed to be able to walk for you. You are the sweetest person ever. That is so adorable. Yeah, man. Melody really is very sweet. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at Melody had at work. Rubbing the products in. Oh, that is wonderful. I love a good behind the scenes. Oh, I love this set. I want the set. That set is cute. That set is cute. Wow. Oh, I love that. Oh no, not music, not music. No. Copywriting. But yeah, it's wonderful. Okay, it's wonderful to see things are going well. Oh. Melody is flourishing. We love to see it. Absolutely. I love seeing her happy. I bet she does not miss Love and Marriage Huntsville in the slightest. It's funny how we see who the brains behind the operation is, because Melody has gone on to do amazing things. She is having fun. She is making money. She is enjoying herself. And then you have the other folks looking like they want her back so she can give them the views. So it's like, who misses who? Clearly, one person needs the other, and then the other person is not really on that. Okay. So yeah, very, very interesting. Anyways, how did you guys feel about the this or that we played? Did you guys like it? Would you guys like to see more of that? Let me know, because I'm trying to figure out like some fun things that we could do together, especially when like I come on live, we can like do fun things together. play games together, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed that segment. So maybe next time we can do something like that, but maybe with like Married to Medicine. But yeah, let me know. Like, do you like it? Do you not? If you want to see more of that, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't want to see that, put a 0 in the chat. I want you guys to be honest, by the way, because your honesty helps me a lot. So 1 in the chat if you want to see more of the this or that reality TV edition that we just did, and where I was asking, oh, who would you rather, Tisha versus Kimmy? You know, who is the fakest? All of that kind of stuff. Would you like to see us do more stuff like that? Of course, it wouldn't be every day, but every now and then. If you want to see more of that, put a 1 in the chat. Okay, I see a 1. If you don't want to see more of that and you would rather we never do that again, put a 0 in the chat. So I see some 1s. 1 if you want more, 0 if you want less of that. Because if you say you want less, then we have to give the people what they want. But if you say you want more of it, then guess who's going to be giving you more? We will be giving you more. So put a 1 if it's Tommy put 1, okay. And then you said 1, okay, sis. Tommy, are you trying to make your vote count as 2? Do you want your vote to count as 2? Is that it? Another person says 1. Okay, so we want to see more of that. Okay. Any other votes? Do you want to see more of that? Let's know in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see more of that. Okay, your vote counts. Don't worry. Okay. So far, we definitely have a few 1s, and we have Tommy's 1 counts as 2 because as per she's a mod. So, you know, if she says let's do it, then we're going to be doing it. But don't worry, next time we'll be on it. We'll have the slides ready for you guys in advance, and then we can just like play around with that a little bit. Maybe don't worry, we'll trial a few different things, just so you know. So we'll definitely do that. Let me have one final look at some of the pages just to see that there is no update that has come up since we have been on the show. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that has come up that we need to talk about. This is the bit that cracks me up. I just saw this comment and I'm just like, let's talk about it. So this is about Porsha, and I know we've talked about Porsha earlier, but I guess we can't have enough of Porsha and Simon. So if you look in the comments, because I just think this comment is a little bit more interesting than the ones we read initially. Someone said Nigeria is not the place you all want to test how influential men are. I've said enough. I hear what she's saying, but at the same time, I also feel like let's not act like Porsha is one random basement lady that no one knows. Okay? She does follow and has kept in touch with some of these Nigerian famous people that would be able to help her. So, I don't know. What do you think, Tommy? Do you think like Porsha would be able to get another Nigerian to get her to come to Nigeria without the help of Simon? Let me know what you think, because I feel like I'll be very curious to know what you think. As a Nigerian, you know, like, because I personally am with you in the sense that my view is she should be able to find somebody or options or a few people that will be like, yeah, I got you. Like, I know someone that works there. I know someone that works with someone that works there. Let me get you in. Exactly. Anyone that has enough money can get a Nigerian visa. Simon can't do anything. Absolutely. This is exactly how I feel. I'm just like, money works in Nigeria. So if Porsha is ready to spend money, or someone is ready to spend money on her, then okay. And it's funny because there was a rumor that Porsha was dating the head of the, I'm not going to say his name because I don't want nobody coming after me. And whilst I don't believe that that rumor was true, but if it was true, do you think that she is going to have issues going into Nigeria when someone as powerful as him is who she is dating? Okay, clock it. Someone said this is what happens when a person married for love and the other married for money. This person is slow if they think Simon married for love, in my opinion. Because if he truly married for love, he would not be acting the way he's acting. This is just my personal opinion. I just think he's taking things too far, and that does not come across as somebody who truly married for love. I may be wrong, but that's my view. Someone said he really met his match. And did. She met her match and he met his. That is exactly that, because I don't remember Fallon giving him this much grief. Fallon probably left quietly, honey. But Porsha is like, I am not leaving quietly. I am not leaving quietly. I'm tired of them. She married for money and he knew that. Nobody's the victim here. Absolutely, but it feels like Simon wants to be the victim every single time. And I agree. I feel Simon used Porsha too. I completely agree with that. I feel like every time people are so quick to make it seem like Porsha was the only one that was using Simon or whatever. I feel like they both got what they both thought they were gonna get what they wanted out of the relationship. And that didn't quite happen. Because that's what happens when people are not telling the truth and people be lying. That this is the result. That's when you have situations like this. Whoa. Now, I do not hope that this happens. I pray that that never happens. I hope she has security. What's going to call ice on that man? Someone said you must forget Nigerians stick together. Girl, no, not when money is involved, my love. I'm sure he regrets marrying her, and she probably regrets marrying him. I think he's more warning her she shouldn't go. What does that mean? But her pride ain't listening. Nigerians can never love her more than they love him. They love their own. She gonna learn. Is this person okay? Wasn't she there last year? Wasn't she there last year with Phaedra wearing that freaking... I remember Phaedra's dress was like cut out on the side. Like, wasn't they were in Nigeria last year? You guys, I see what people are saying. That spiritual welfare is no joke. I get it, but God is the greatest. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. I don't see anything interesting enough for us to talk about. Didn't see anything interesting to talk about. Yeah, I don't really see anything interesting to talk about. Okay, on that note, I think that's where we're going to end it for the night. Thank you so much for hanging with us. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And members, for those of you who are considering joining our membership, make sure you join. We are going to be having a lot of fun this week. We have quite a lot planned for the members, so make sure you hit to join to become a member. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you all. Good night. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, Braylon. Thank you, Didi. Thank you, Esso. Thank you, Pat B. Thank you all for engaging in the chat. Have a wonderful night. Good night. Bye.